Hello, welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be me trying to be a little bit unhinged and either start or finish like all the projects, goals I'd put on my list for this year that have either I've just not started them, or I have started and just like I've got like 10% left to do, and it's been like that for like 5 months. So I want to go into the new year feeling more refreshed and not dragging in old tasks again and again. So I figured if I film me doing this, I'll hold myself accountable and I'm more likely to do it and show people that it's not too late to finish your goals for 2025. So it's November now, and last month I went through all my goals and done like a big refresh on my Notion and like planned it out. And instead of doing it by month, I've split it into quarters. So I've got October to December 25 is like my last big list of trying to make a start or finish all my projects. So I've got some books that I want to read. I'm going to buy a bike, like a road bike, and all the gear for that because I've signed up to do the Lakesman Duathlon in June, and I've currently never ridden a road bike or own a road bike, so yeah, I need to do that. It would be nice. I've got to set myself a goal to be able to run 5k in less than 30 minutes by the end of the year. We'll see what happens. I want to complete another 5 Wainwrights. I've done 2 so far within this period. I want to finish, I've filmed our Canada holiday that we went in September, and I wanted to make like a little video diary YouTube video, so I'd like to get that done before the end of the year. Create a plan for the house, like cleaning, DIY, decorating, things to buy, all of that in just like one big spreadsheet on Notion. I've started that, I've nearly finished it, that's not really a big task. And then I've got a market stall type thing in November. Well, actually it's in 2 weeks. It's for the Christmas lights switch on in Clayton Moor, so they've got like a little craft fair in the Civic Hall, so I'm going to that on Friday evening of the 21st of November. So I need to fully prepare for that because I haven't done, because I've rebranded my business from Beth and Creates to Into the Wild Studio, I haven't like got anything with my new logo on it yet, so I've ordered business cards which have arrived and I need to open them. I'm scared I've messed up, so I'm scared to open them. But yes, I need to fully prepare for that market. I mean, it's just like a little one, it's like a few hours in the evening, so it shouldn't be too big of a deal. Plus I've got everything from the last market in May. But yeah, I need to do that anyway. I've got like a little business guidebook that I downloaded from a YouTuber that I want to complete. And then I've got like a list of craft projects that are either in progress or not started. And I think what I'm going to do is put them all on a wheel and spin the wheel, and maybe like each week I'll let that decide what I'm going to work on for that week, just so I'm making progress and I'm like taking out of my own hands to decide what to do, because otherwise I'm just going to keep picking the same project, which I have been picking like this entire year. And not doing anything else. So like I've been working on my mountain cross stitch for like this entire year, but I've got a punch needle kit that I want to start because I want to learn how to do that. I've got other cross stitch kits that I'd like to make some progress on, things like that. So yeah, I'm going to put that on just like a little spin the wheel type thing. And then house stuff, so I'll show you. So this was the paneling that we done in the living room. Looks complete. However, there is a bit behind the telly where the plugs are, and that little bit there needs finished. And then there's like a little bit at the top, which you probably can't see very well on the camera, that just need like a little bit of touching up to do. So I want to get that done. Then in the dining room, it's been, it's looked like this for a good few months now because I've got all the decorating stuff in here from when I was painting the hallway, which is on a separate video. Let me stand you up here. So we're actually hosting here next week, so I need to get this done ASAP. But I want to clear this room and make it habitable again. And in doing so, I want to finish the decorating that I started months ago, which was painting the hallway and landing, except I done down here, but I didn't do up there. You can kind of see the change in colour, but yeah, so I need to paint the landing. And I'd like to get all that done before Christmas, just so the house feels a bit more complete. Yeah. So yeah, I just thought I'd bring you along for me doing this, because I kind of like, I've just got this continuing growing list of things to do, and yeah, I think once I start I'm going to be more motivated to carry on. So I just think by filming this it will help me keep accountable and hopefully encourage other people to work through their to-do list as well, because I know we've all got goals that we set at the start of the year and haven't even thought about them. So yeah, even though it's November now, it's not too late and we can start the new year with a fresh slate. I think what I'm going to start working on now is my sign that I'm going to put up for the like craft fair next week with my business name on. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do is use some felt that I've had for a few years now and haven't found a reason to use them. Well, actually I was going to use them for a different project, but now I'm doing something different with that, which I'll explain later. But I've just got like loads of these little squares of different coloured felt. So I think what I'm going to do is cut out the letters of my business and do it like a bunting across the front of the table. So I'm gonna draw out the letters on my graph paper, figure out what size they can be, and make like a stencil and then cut them out of here. Hopefully I've got enough felt. I do have like these ones as well. They're not really the colours that I like, but I might just use them for the time being. And yeah, I do have loads of other fabric, but I just think the felt's a bit thicker, so I think it might look better, but we'll see. So I'm going to start with that. And I'm probably just going to put an audiobook or YouTube on in the background, so don't mind me. So I've done the first letter. I figured out what size I wanted it to be, which was 8 centimetres across, which is like 40 little squares, and 13 centimetres down, which is 65 squares. So I'm going to make all the letters those same dimensions. And this is the first one, and I'm just ticking off which ones I've made. So I'm just going to do that for all the letters I need, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I need 11 templates to do all the letters in my business name. Yeah. So I've done all my letters, my little templates, and now I'm gonna lay them on the felt, figure out which like colour combinations I want, because I'm gonna do like multicoloured across, and then I'm gonna pin them in place with my little clips. I'll draw the outline of them all and then cut them out with my fabric scissors, and then where are we at? I won't be doing this tonight, but tomorrow I'm gonna clip them. I got these little pegs from Home Bargains, so I'm gonna clip them onto some yarn, to like lay them out. But I've done it that way because I don't know how big the table will be at the market, so I don't know how spaced out the letters will need to be and stuff. So if I just keep them all like individual and keep those clips, then I can place them in whichever position works best. Right, you're on my head again, and we're going to tackle this room, which actually has more stuff in it than the first time I filmed this when I said I was going to empty it. So let's see what I can do in like 15-20 minutes. Okay. my first clip for this video, and since then I've managed to tick off some of my goals. So I've bought a bike and like everything I need for it, and that should be arriving in like 5 days, maybe a week. So I've done that. I've done another 2 Wainwrights yesterday, so I can tick them off. So now I've done 4 out of the 5 that I wanted to do between October and December. I've created a house decorating plan, and I've painted the landing, but I don't want to tick it off yet just in case there's any bits that I've missed. So I'm waiting for like, because it's quite dark up there with like dark nights and stuff, I can't tell if I've missed any bits. So in the day today I'm going to check, and then if I need to touch up anything I can do that. Also got measured up for shoes. Let me go and get them. So we went to Chivers in Carlisle to get like gait analysis done, to buy some new road running shoes for the Lakesman next year, and I got a new pair. I'm so excited. This is what they look like. So they're Brooks Glycerin Max. And yeah, I haven't worn them yet. I think I'm going to go for a run. If I don't go today, then I'm definitely going to go tomorrow after work. But yeah, I'm so excited to wear these. And it was really good getting, like, the gait analysis was really good at Chivers, so I would recommend if you're looking to do something like that. What else? Oh yeah, prepping for my craft fair this Friday. So I got my business cards, and I did unbox them, which I don't think I've showed in this video yet, but this is what they look like. I got them from Vistaprint. I was trying to get them from a different website, which was a bit cheaper, but with the bleed lines and everything, it was getting really awkward. So, and it didn't have like guidelines to centre it, so I thought instead of just messing it up and getting a cheaper option, I'll just pay a little bit more and know that I've done it right. So yeah, I got them. And then my next thing is my thank you cards. So I still have loads of these left. And the only place to have my old logo on is down here with like the Facebook and Instagram things. So what I've done, I don't want to just throw these out, like I want to still use them. I've got sticker paper and I've printed off these, so I've got my new like little version of my logo and then my website. So I'm going to cut these out, and I've measured them up so they fit on here, and I'm just going to stick them over the bottom of the old information so I can still use the cards, but it's updated. So yeah, I'm going to cut these with the, what's it called, like a paper cutter rather than scissors, so I do it neatly. I think I've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think I've printed off 18 so far. I might do another sheet, but I mean, not to like be a downer on myself, but I don't think I'm going to get that many sales in 3 hours on Friday night in Claytonmoor. So I don't think I need to do all of my thank you cards right now, but eventually I will. So yeah, I'm going to do that today, and I'm going to start packing stuff up for the market just so I don't need to worry about it during the rest of the week. And I think that'll be it for today. I am going to exercise today. I think I'm going to do some stretching, mobility, or I'm going to go to the gym. I haven't decided. Or I'm going to run. I really don't know. But yeah, market prep, finish any paint and touch-ups in the house, and exercise are my main things for today, and continue editing the video for my Canada YouTube video. So I think that should be it for today, but we'll see how I get on.
series because I've got several different colours. Hey, pedals.
Pedals. That's the starter kit.
Starter car.
Sunglasses. Oh, I hope I saved them. Oh, please don't be ugly. What's this? Oh my god.
They're massive.
Oh no. They don't look good on me. I look like a child on like a 90s music video with like your dad's glasses on or something.
No, I think they're fine.
Really?
Obviously, you're not going to wear them as beer garden. For cycle.
No. Hopefully the helmet on the look okay. It's, yeah. And a bottle holder. 2 of them. And
I think they're fine.
I like the look of them not on me.
I think
Lights.
they're more there for a purpose.
Yeah. Got this fit.
They're quite cool.
Oh, it comes with their own little bag as well.
Which type?
Nice. How much do these go to? Ooh.
I can't turn it off and I'm black. Clothes.
Oh, I think these
Jacket.
are my shorts. Oh yeah.
A fancy bag for them coming.
Cute.
Don't lose everything's box. Nice.
Oh, it's like a glove.
Very nice.
Nice.
Unreal.
Nice. Got a good height as well.
How can you touch
Beep,
them?
beep.
You're just on your tippy toes.
You like the bikes? This potentially might be the last update for this video, but I've decided my last project that I'm going to work on is one that I've been putting off for years, and it's the Wainwright's badge collection, which I'll show you. So I mentioned this in a previous video about my craft projects, and the original plan was to put them on like some felt backing and frame them all in different shapes, like different shape and size frames. However, what I decided I wanted to do instead was make a patchwork blanket out of them, which I'll put a photo on of the idea. I got it from Pinterest. But basically I've just got this brown like fleecy type blanket from B&M, and I'm just going to stitch them all on here. So then, because I thought if I'm framing them, like, I feel like I'm limiting how much space I have to collect the badges, whereas if I've got a big blanket I can like fill it as much as I want to. And we've got quite a few patches to do. So this one is Hallin Fell. That's Wansfell. Renadale Knot. Winlatter. Oh yeah, they're all here. I think this is them all. Bintsey, Cat Bells, and you can just get these from like any shop in the Lake District really. Haystacks, Raven Crag, Crinkle Crags, the Ullswater Way. I really like this. I think this might be my favourite badge. Helm Crag and Grisdale Pike. So I'm gonna lay this blanket out on the floor and arrange these patches of where I'm gonna put them, and I'm gonna hand sew them because I'm not very good on the sewing machine and I don't want to make a mess of it, so I'm just gonna try and hand sew them, which I've never actually sewed stuff together before, which sounds a bit silly, but I should be able to do it, so we'll see. I forgot I also had these patches from Canada as well, so I just went to get them. We've got Banff, Jasper, Lake Louise, Whistler and Canmore. My plan was to actually get this video out at the end of December, however it ended up being a really busy month, which I mean it always is, and then I got the flu, which I'm only just getting over now, and it's the 13th of January. So I mean I'm still posting this video because I've filmed it all, but obviously I'm talking about like the end of the year and stuff, but I think it's still relevant anyway about just pushing forward to achieve your goals and like just getting stuff done that you put on your list. So in the end, I did end up achieving like quite a few things on my list, but I mean I didn't do all of them, but to be expected. So I bought my bike and everything for that. I started reading Atomic Habits, but I only got 6% through, so I've carried that over to January. I done 4 out of the 5 Wainwrights. I made my vision board. I done my craft fair in Claytonmoor in November, and I painted the landing and finished some other painting bits in the living room. Cleared out the dining room as well so we could host in there. And then I've done a few other things as well, but I can't actually remember off the top of my head now. But yeah, so anyway, this was meant to be an end of 2025 closeout video, but it's January now, and I'm going to be doing another video covering my new planner for this year that I've done and all my goals for 2026. So I hope you stay tuned for the rest of the videos this year. I'm going to try and get better at filming more frequently and editing quicker to be a bit more consistent on here, because I know I've been very on and off. But yeah, I hope you subscribe and like this video, and I'll see you in the next one.